Hello lads and ladies, and welcome to Dark Souls Remastered. Now, let's start a new game. Let's adjust the brightness so that the dragon is invisible. That dragon looks invisible enough to me. They look alright. And yes, I am a dirty inverter. Yep, motion blur off. Definitely want that. Right, let's create our character, shall we? There he is. You handsome devil, you. Now, what are we going to call this handsome and brave warrior here? What humorous name can we call him? We'll call him Rhino Ken. So, onward with our journey. Rhino Ken, the handsomest warrior in Lordran. And I will be quiet now while you watch the opening cinematic. Enjoy.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bullets peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath, the Scaleless, betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. and amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
A corpse? Thank you. It's just what I've always wanted. And I didn't get you anything. A dungeon cell key. Let's have a look at that, shall we? Key to the dungeon of the Undead Asylum to the north. A mysterious knight, without saying a word, shoved a corpse down into the cell, and on its person was this key. Who was this knight, and what was his purpose? There may be no answers, but one must still forge ahead. Yes, one must. One must have purpose. Our purpose then was to use the dungeon cell key. That's how we control the camera, because I'm playing this with a control pad, because I don't like playing it with the keyboard and mouse. Attack. Yes, we can do that. Oh, hello. You're a big stompy chap, aren't you? Yes, well, we must forge onward. Strong attack. Yeah. Okay, it still took 4 swipes to kill him with his broken sword, so... Ooh, that's another game of broken sword. I do love broken sword. Lock on to target. Must we kill him? He's not doing anything. He's not even armed. Okay. I do like the fire effects. Let us climb. We have been released. Rest at bonfire to recover HP. I shall do that. Let's just forge onward. I can hear the stompy thing. Oh. Well, I can hear the stompy thing, but I can see him. He's not stomping. There must be another stompy thing. Hello. I'm not going to fight you today. I'll be back in a bit. that bonfire? Get your shield. Oh yes, I will. I'll be needing that. Cracked round shield. Can we look at the cracked round shield? Round wooden shield, cracked and nearly broken. Wood shields are lighter than metal shields, but this one has lower physical damage, reduction stability, partially due to cracking. Oh, well. We'll have to see if we can get out of here. We'll try not to put too much strain on it until then. What's this? A hand axe. What do we have here? Small hand axe. It appears identical to a lumberjack's tool, but has an ideal weight and strength. And is easy to handle. One wrong swing leaves the wielder wide open, so timing and proximity to the enemy must be judged carefully. Well, it's better than our broken sword that we have, so we have an axe and a shield, so onward we shall go. Yes, that works much better. Much better. I like that. Right. Oh, we see an item through a little gap. Oh dear. Oh. We can't get that item. It looks like we're going to have to come back for it later. Dodge! There we go. Oh, hello. You look like the kind knight who gave us that corpse. I must thank you.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
I will, sir. I will be quiet while we hear him out.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission. But perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the Undead Asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus Flask, an undead favorite.
Ooh, thank you kindly.
Oh, and this.
Thank you kindly again.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
No, sir, thank you. It was most kind of you. Estus Flask. The undead treasure these dull green flasks. Fill with Estus at bonfire. Fills HP. The Estus flasks are linked to the Firekeepers. The dark tales also make reference. An emerald flask from the Keeper's Soul. She lives to protect the flame and dies to protect it further. And then we have this. Key to the iron bars on the east side of the second floor of the North Undead Asylum. The Undead Asylum is a giant undead prison segmented by countless iron bars. Even if an undead were to escape from a cell, passage to the outside world would not be gained easily. Oh great! So even though we're out, we can't get out. So it's Alcatraz for the undead. Lovely. Or Azkaban, depending on your particular, whether you you are a Harry Potter fan or a old Prisons fan. These, that's kick. And wield weapon with 2 hands. Oh yes, we can do that. Resting at bonfires revives enemies. Well, that's an issue. Right, we need to just equip that because oh no. Have it. There you go. That was a bit of a silly. There we go. Right. Yes, now that's better. Hello. Come on. Make sure we're in proximity. And there's a guy here that's firing arrows. Well, put a stop to that. And if you haven't noticed already, the best way to deal with this stuff, most of it, is to get behind it and just wail on it. Ooh, hello. That works too. Parrying them works too. Parry. Yes, that's incredibly effective. I like that very much. Anyway, we collected something, didn't we? Pyromancy flame. Flame medium used by Great Swamp pyromancers. Pyromancers arouse this flame to produce various fire arts. Equip Pyromancer Flame to produce pyromancy. Attune pyromancies from a scroll at bonfire. Most pyromancies have a limited number of uses. Well, that was very useful, wasn't it? Well, I think we should two-hand our weapon now. Hello. I shall call you Gerald. Hello, Gerald. You don't mind if I just baff your brains into you, Gerald? Of course you don't, do you, Gerald? It's not really that you don't mind, is it? It's that you really can't do anything about it. There we go. Goodbye, Gerald. Victory achieved! Do we have anything? Where's joy? Yes, we do. We can jump for joy! Even though that was covered up. The big pilgrim's key. And some humanity. Let's try that again. Jump for joy! Yay! Anyway. We just got some new items. Humanity. Rare tiny black sprite found on corpses. Used to gain 1 humanity and restore a large amount of HP. This black sprite is called humanity, but little is known about its true nature. If the soul is the source of all life, then what distinguishes the humanity we hold within ourselves? And we had another key, didn't we? Big pilgrim's key. Key to the inner door of the Undead Asylum main hall. Big key belonging to a chosen undead pilgrim. But this chosen undead knows not what this pilgrimage has in store. Oh, that doesn't bode well for us, does it? Anyway, as the original key left by that knight told us, we must forge onward. So, we shall do that. We must not lose hope. Good job! Go straight ahead. Thank you! Even though it looks like just a cliff, I should do so. Item ahead. Yes. Let's rate that chap. See? There is an item ahead. So you left a good message, sir. You get a good rating. What does this say? Here. What's here? Nothing. Perhaps we can use this later? Who knows? Maybe. Well, that message said to just keep going, so that's what we shall do.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the Undead Asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Level up and kindle at bonfires. We are at Firelink Shrine. So, let us do that, shall we? Let's level up. Let's level up. We want our endurance. And... well, we'll put another one into our dexterity. For now. Yes, we'll confirm that. Explore our immediate surroundings. Hello, sir.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the Undead Asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the Undead Church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happened. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on. But I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
Admittedly, it's not the primary reason, but, we were just told to forge onward, which we are doing. Humanity. Oh dear, sir. What did they do to you, you poor, poor man? Oh dear. Firebomb. I'm sure we can find a use for that at some point, perhaps. Mind you, considering we have our pyromancy flame, probably less so. Ooh, hello sir. Let's talk to you now.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Thoroland. Have you business with us? If not, I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
You are a rude man, aren't you? No.
Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance. But I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this, as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you.
Oh. Thank you, sir. Well, that is good. That's nice. I forgive you.
Oh my, you again. Oh, I know. How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles? Would that please you?
It would please me greatly, Petrus.
Very well. Then first, a covenant with the gods.
Who is your god? Okay. If we must.
Now let me share my miracles. Only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts and your faith.
Ooh, I can learn a gesture from you. Well, you don't really have anything. Well, you have stuff, but nothing that I can really use at the minute.
Come again. The effectiveness of the teachings depend upon your faith.
Ah, well, sadly, I am a pyromancer of very little faith. Yes, my faith is only 8. It's my lowest stat. So, yeah. Sadly. Right, let's have a look. We've got the soul of a lost undead. And, is there anything else? I'm sure there must be. Is there anything? Here, perhaps? I think there is. Yes, there we go. My magpie sense was tingling. Right. Now, let's go up here and have a look. What was down here? What was, well, yes, down here. What's this? Oh. That looks like I would die if I dropped down it, doesn't it? I mean, you don't, but it looks like you would. And it leads to a nice secret area. For being brave. Or stupid, one or the other, not quite sure. Cracked red eye orb. Well, we got a couple of new items, didn't we? Well, let's read that. Invade another world. Defeat the master of the world you have invaded to acquire humanity. The cracked red eye orb allows players to temporarily imitate this ability normally limited to the dark wraith of Keith. Online play item. For scoundrels, bounders and cads alike. Coin made of copper. Its face shows Old Man Cloyth, god of medicine and drink. Even coins of great value in the world of men have little value in Lordrum, where the accepted currency is souls. Those who dream of returning to the outside world are fond of carrying these around. So, yes. Oh, we have a dark sign. The dark sign signifies an accursed undead. Those branded with it are reborn after death, but will one day lose their mind and go hollow. Death triggers the dark sign, which returns its bearer to the last bonfire rested at, but at the cost of all humanity and souls. So, it looks like the more often we trigger that, the quicker we will go hollow and lose our minds. Ooh, a morning star and a talisman. Let's look at those. Talisman and the morning star. Hammer with a sharp spike on its pommel. One of the more barbaric cleric weapons. Uniquely, this hammer inflicts thrust damage and causes bleeding. It's a very effective weapon. Medium for casting miracles of the gods. Standard talisman issued to common believers. Equip talisman to cast miracles. Attune miracles from a scroll at a bonfire. Most miracles have a limited number of uses. Yes. Right. It's pretty much the same as that. Homeward bone. What's that? Bone fragment reduced to white ash. Return to last bonfire used for resting. Bonfires are fueled by bones of the undead. In rare cases, the strong urge of their previous owners to seek bonfires enchants their bones with a homeward instinct. Well, that will be rather useful. So we can basically trigger the dark sign without losing our souls. Lloyd's talisman. Talisman utilised by All-Father Lloyd's cleric knights to hunt down the undead. Blocks Estus recovery within a limited area. In the outside world, the undead are accursed creatures, and Lloyd's cleric knights are wisely praised for their undead hunts. This blessed talisman blocks undead recovery, allowing the knights to fight with impunity. Right, so we are not a liked person in this world. The ruggedly handsome Rhino Ken here. I mean, how could you not love him? Poor man. You know? He looks very friendly. Anyway, we are going to play a little game I like to call oh my god, they're chasing me, run away. And it goes like this. Oh my god, they're chasing me, run away! Ah, please help me! They're going to kill me! No, don't hit me! Thank you. No, there's more of them. Please don't hurt me! Run away, they're chasing me, run away! Yes, it goes like this. Y-hander. So we have a couple of items. Oh my god, they're still chasing me, run away, run away. Let's do that and get the binoculars out. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Run, run, run! They're chasing me, run, run. That's not good. That's not good. Yes, give me that. Run! Go, go! Get me out of here. Run, run! Run! Oh no, out of stamina. Running again. Let's go up and around. Let's see if we can lure them round the long way. This is oh, hello. Let's grab that as well. Run, run, run. Back to the bonfire. Ah! That was a fun game, wasn't it? I hate that bit. Anyway, let's forge downwards, even though that man said to forge upwards. Praise the sun. Why? Where is the sun, sir? Nope. Nope! I do not praise the sun there. Be wary of tears. Ah, yes. The tears. No response. She cannot speak. Oh, but she can reinforce my Estus Flask. Can we talk to her? No, she cannot speak still. I am sorry, my lady. How did you die? Oh, you appear to have fell off. Gorgeous, indeed gorgeous view. Hang on. Agreed, sir. Agreed. It should be a bit further down. But, yes. That is a very pleasing view. This game, you know, even, what is it, 10 years since Dark Souls was released? It's still a beautiful looking and sounding game. Down we go. So, let's see, let's send that lift back up. Because I have a habit of just walking onto it, and I don't feel like plummeting to my death. Right, now, I want to equip some stuff. I want to equip some homeward bones. And we want to come down here. Now, did we pick up some new stuff? I can't remember. As we ran for our lives. Oh, a fireball. Standard pyromancy of the Great Swamp. Hurl fireball. The fire damage caused by fireballs makes them effective against corporeal beasts and undead, who by nature fear flame. Okay. This is Y-hander. It's an ultra great sword, one of the gigantic straight great swords. As the name suggests, the Y-hander is held with two hands. but its wielder must still be inhumanly strong. It is the great weight that sends foes flying when it hits solidly. The winged spear. A long-hilted spear with a barbed point, long reach, and can be used with a shield up. Effective against hard exteriors, and hits for high damage at the right moment of an enemy swing. But the hit radius is small, and it is easily blocked by shields. So it can be used while the shield is up, but it's easily blocked by anyone else who also has a shield up, so we won't be using that. It's use the master key. Good job I took that. Soul of the Valley of Drakes. Oh! Well, there's either the mythical version of Drakes down there, which would fit with the game, or there are an awful lot of Nathan Drakes down there. The thought of both utterly horrifies me, so we won't be going down there just yet. So. Well, let's have a look down here. They are pretty lights, aren't they? Hello.
Well, this is unusual. You haven't lost your head. And more importantly, you're free. How on earth? Well, I shouldn't pry. I'm Ricky of Vinheim. I was once an established smith. Look at me now. Can you believe it?
No.
What is it? Have you... Oh no. Don't worry. I've no intention of escape. It's safe here. Can't bear the thought of going hollow out there. Although, I must admit, not much to occupy myself. How about this? I could forge your weapons, albeit with rather minimal tools. I'll show you what made me the best in Vinheim.
You do that, sir. You have stuff for sale. You're a sorcerer.
Come back soon. Smithing helps soothe my nerves. Don't let me wither away out of idleness.
I won't. As soon as I have something for you to smith, I shall be back. Mr. Rickett of Vinheim, sir. Right. Let's have a look around this area. S-stock. There's a weapon. The largest of the thrusting swords can pierce an armoured knight in one thrust. The blade is also sharp, allowing slicing as well. That would be a useful weapon for somebody, I suppose. I don't think we're going to be using it in this playthrough, but... So, roll into him to open that. Transient Curse. Limb of the victim of a curse. Temporary curse allows engagement with ghosts. The only way to fight back against ghosts who are cursed beings is to become cursed oneself. The safest method, however dreadful, is to cut off an arm of the dead. Lovely! Right, now, if you are of a nervous disposition, you should probably head back to Firelink Shrine now, because what we are about to do is nothing short of insane. So, onward we go. Because we are Rhino Ken, the bravest and most handsome knight in Lordran. Never mind that we're a pirate. Oh my god, it's a ghost! We're not gonna get her. Egon, help! Okay. Yes, return to the last bonfire. And there we go. Success! What a successful journey that was. And we collected something else. What did we collect? We've got a Firekeepers Soul. Soul of a long-lost Firekeeper. Each Firekeeper is a corporeal manifestation of her bonfire, and a draw for the humanity which is offered to her. Her soul is gnawed by infinite humanity and can boost the power of precious Estus Flasks. It can be used to gain humanity and restore HP at the cost of losing the Firekeeper's Soul to reinforce the Estus Flask. We are not going to be doing that, yes, we're going to be using it on the Estus Flask. So we have some souls. Oh, binoculars as well. Binoculars made of brass, used to peer at distant scenery. This advanced device was built by a famous craftsman of Astora. Its utility is singular, but its applications many. The value of these specs depend greatly on the imagination of their owner. Soul of a lost undead who was long ago gone hollow, used to acquire souls. Souls are the source of all life, and whether undead or even hollow, one continues to seek them. Large soul of a lost undead. Yes, that's the same. And that's the same. And that's the same, so yes, we've read all of that now. And I don't want to leave here because there is one more item that I want to go and pick up. But it requires a little bit of a journey, so let's just pop up here and have a look. Hello, chap. There we go. Oh, hello, another one. There we go, that broke your shield. Oh, hello. Two more up there. You're going to start loving fire bombs. There we go. We need this guy's attention. There we go. And there we go. Taking care of him. Now, we're not going to be stupid and go and get that because we've got Firebomb Freddy up here. Let's kill you. Oh. Now, where's Firebomb Freddy? There he is. No! Oh, thanks, Freddy. Here we go. Bye! Whoa! Where did you come from? Don't do that to me! Frighten the life out of me! Another soul of a lost undead. That will certainly come in handy. Let's just have a quick look in here. Ooh. You dirty rat! Another soul of a lost undead. Oh, another undead soul. Get off me. Right. Now, let's head down and get our item. Ooh, there appears to be another item over there, and a lot of falling corpses. So, let's pop over here and have a little look. A ring of sacrifice. So, where's that? That would be a ring. This mystical ring was created in a sacrificial rite of Velka, the goddess of sin. Its wearer will lose nothing upon death, but the ring itself breaks. That will come in useful. We can think of a few uses for that. Definitely. Back we go. Let's head back to our bonfire at Firelink Shrine. Shall we? Because I think that's pretty much got everything from around this area. Oh, we have another player who's forgotten their trousers. Well, that's a bad morning all round for everybody. Right, now, I've rested. Before we end the episode, I think what we're going to do is we'll use a few of these salt packets and level up a little bit. So we'll keep the 2 larger ones there, just use the small ones for now. 2,898 salts, that should give us a few levels, so... yes, that gets everything to 12. That's nice. And there we go. I am going to call that the end of this episode. I thank you very much for joining me, and I do hope you join me for the next episode of Dark Souls, where we'll be continuing our journey through Lordran. Thank you very much, and I will hope to see you in the next one.